Welcome to Ask and Learn.
So with this problem, the first thing we're going to be looking at is chi sub 2 of the graph of g. So currently this is chi sub 3. However, the 2 is not all that difficult to see because all we have to do is get rid of these extra ones, these extra colors, and we see that this in fact is it's appropriate, and this is the fewest number of colors possible. The ideal thing to do is to connect, to make sure that those three take up all that, so that way you use as few colors as possible. And then once you use that as 3, then you're going to have to use 2 more here. So that'll be 3, that'll be 2, and then 4, and then 6 for those. So that's how we get 6 for this. Then, as we said before, when we just have to add a third one, it's really not all that different. You just add a third color, so that's 9. H is where it gets a little more complicated. So what we do is we start off with these two. This is just a strategy you can use, but you don't have to do it for all of them. And then because we're trying to keep it as small as possible, we're going to start mixing and matching. So we'll move a blue here and a pink here, and then we'll move the red here and the green here. So we're kind of mirroring that movement. And then once we do that, we can make these corners identical, and then we can add an extra color, purple here, and we see that that gets us to 7 different colors. 11's pretty similar. Arguably 11, or not 11, but part D might be even easier. So we start off with these 3 individual colors, and then we send them all to different points. So we send blue to the center, yellow to this corner, red to this corner. And then on the other side, we sent dark purple to the center, pink to this corner, and purple to this corner. Once we did that, we included green and orange, and then in these corners we put dark green and light green, dark green and light green. And in doing this, we got to 10, and then lastly we just had to add this black one in the center, and that got us to 11 for part D.